everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Stronny Cuttles is the VTuber with VLure, is a VTuber, the hypnotic cuttlefish of VLure official, part of their first generation. And she had a bit of an issue. Why else would I be talking about them unless if they're having issues with either be positive stuff or negative stuff? That's what I talk about here. So we're going to be seeing this. Stronny Cuttles says, my meme song cover got taken down, but the timestamp isn't even possible. My song cover is 3 minutes long. You can't make this up. What are we talking about? Well, let's see how the AI messed up here. It says there is nudity and S content at 5:32 of a 3-minute and 29-second video. I don't know how they got the extra, 2 minutes and 10 seconds that it would be, or 2 minutes and 3 seconds that it would be to get to that point. I don't know how they would get that. I don't know how that's even possible with programming or whatever. I don't know how that would be possible because I'm not a developer. I'm not part of DevOps or anything like that. It says, Dark, all my homies hate you. Or hate you and hate YouTube. But all my hate YouTube. I don't know why I said you. I apologize for that part. All my homies hate YouTube. No way. Seems the AI they're using is creating hallucinations when checking videos. You're not the first one I've seen that has had videos like this strike. People with access to secret YouTube hack glitch have access to the remaining 2 minutes and 3 seconds, which are hardcore. That Team YouTube apparently. Slop Tube. Bro, no way. Classic. Dude, the fact is even possible with the F YouTube. Stop nuking Stronny's YouTube channel for no reason. In this case, it's straight up no reason. This is AI is all right, we're adding 2 minutes and whatever to your 2 minutes and 3 seconds in order for us to get a timestamp of something that you didn't even do. Luckily, there has been a positive outcome for this. YouTube removed the strike. I'm happy to present to you officially the worst song cover in the history of VTubing. Just going to show you a little bit of it here. It's a meme song. That's the CPR Scottish version cover.
I've got 3 holes for it like a pretzel. Tight as a virgin boy, don't get nervous.
Okay. And there it is. Her Scottish voice saying the CPR stuff there. And it is what it is. It is a thing. That is still something that could possibly have gotten struck anyways. But the YouTube screwed themselves over because they did the timestamps doesn't even exist. Lucky EN is a small VTubing agency that started out, as just a group of friends and things like that. It's basically pretty much stayed that way. Stayed as a group of friends, stayed as a group of people. They were helping them out. I don't know exactly how it all worked out, but they were helping each other out as, all under Lucky EN. Some did have Lucky EN under there. Some didn't have Lucky EN as their thing. It really depended on the person. But recently, Lucky EN isn't going to thrive when its owner tweets stuff like this. Knows nothing about managing good PR. It says here, also I'd like to throw it out there. About gosh darn time, people started calling out Usagi. Mizo and Co. did way back when it went largely ignored and were derided. That dude is this generous glamour of anyone, and that kind of thing. So this is the person behind Raging Bull. This is the person behind Lucky EN, and people are saying, he's going to become a problem. Well, some problem ended up happening. And it is involving Raging Bull because, there were accusations and things that were thrown around. I don't have all the information. In fact, I have very sparse information from when I was able to gather here. We have Lucky Entertainment. This was their EN website. Of course, I'm not going to have a thorough investigation of everything, just what I was able to grab. So I do apologize if I miss some things and about some things that are missed. I do apologize for that. Anyone who is a former staff member of Lucky Entertainment, luckily, they seem to forget that I control the website here. I decided to go rogue. All talents from Lucky Entertainment will have their details removed from the site for their safety. After all, they have their own cards or link trees. Support them from there instead. They deserve your support. Pluck the clover until it's just a frail stem. This started with this person, the Dawn of Everything. He says, the Dawn has gotten many messages about people leaving Lucky EN. It began the last weeks of November 2025 when several moderators, significant others of the talents who had stayed quiet, asked the Dawn of Everything to investigate the management of the group. Then simply Dawn brought multiple talents into the loop, with each talent telling another talent, and this began, hey, did this ever happen to you? Quickly turned into a flood of shared screenshots and testimonies that matched almost perfectly. The same S-jokes, the same degrading language, it all had the same pattern. Piece by piece, the full picture came together. This wasn't isolated bad days or misunderstandings. Repeated, manager treated everyone very unprofessionally. This is all accusations, of course, until there's full proof. And nearly the entire group agreed. Everyone saw how identically they had been treated. The trust had kept the group faltered. That kept the group together faltered. Within days, private channels turned into exit plans. With mutual support from everyone, the illusion of Lucky EN was real agency. Everyone's best interest had at heart shattered completely. After each screenshot and testimony. The Don states here, this was a timeline of Lucky EN great departures as it happened, effectively not with public announcement or dramatic blow-up. Unless lies are spread. Note, unless lies are spread, Don Everything will not be sharing anything further. And this is a response from Mizu Tamari, one of the people from the group. A guy called the Don had a few people he was personally close with join Lucky very recently. Expressed intent to stir up trouble. He managed to convince a bunch of people they were in active danger of being that. What they did was slowly add people to separate server one by one to dogpile each other as a group of people accepting a specific narrative. Was poked multiple times from different angles, and different people that tried to get me on board with it. People who refused to accept they were being blanked were screamed at for hours. If they were still refused to accept his view, they were removed from the group. Almost all the talents had been added to. So it seems like someone had, just from this side of the story, someone had a desire to ruin Lucky EN, Lucky Entertainment. And they went looking for people who would listen to them and who would help spread the word. It says, by the time I was removed from the group, almost every talent had started to request their story be removed from the docky because they were starting to see the cracks of the unified story they wanted to tell. I just asked a few pointed questions, and it became obvious to everyone that the point was not to solve problems or address grievances. The call-out itself was the goal. I want to believe people who came with him were just manipulated into it, but it seems it was also their intention from the start. Really sucks because I personally stuck my neck out for them, so a lot of this really falls on me. Is Lucky perfect? Nah. Rage is a bit of a sped and not the most professional person, but also never advertised as some huge professional group. It's a ragtag group of castaways just trying to build themselves up from nothing. And that's the way I always got it. I always got it as that. Just a group of people trying to have some fun. Context is important here. Starcat being up for 30 hours, yet she was in VC with Lucky Entertainment. Management, these VTubers all had grievances planned to leave Lucky when they turned around and spoke with them and did not update us on why. Plus, here's me sending carrying messages to Star. So this is basically saying, I was betrayed type of thing. He wouldn't let me say no, I need rest. He threatened to go to others. Both sides have their war. I just need to sleep and it's not my fight. After days of stress and back from room calls with dozens of people that could have had both sides talk in a group, they had their war and drama content. I need rest. This is not what I came to space for. And then these things here were mentioned. I don't even know anymore. I'm exhausted. So what's the call about? Why bother with it? Any true star? I go to the others. 30 hours yesterday, couldn't get sleep. I'm exhausted. Not what I asked. So yeah, he's going on and attacking her. It's interesting. 6 hours before the combo. And yeah, already more drama I see. And it says, I'm going to be real with you, dude. You're hella weird. Yeah, this strikes me as weird and really aggressive for supposedly someone just trying to be a whistleblower, etc. It's really, really aggressive for what is going on there. And that is the problem. It's way too aggressive. For someone that's just seeking truth, you don't get aggressive like this to people. Arachnus is more Lucky EN as being one guy who's scamming people. I know the situation is just from the fact that a few VTubers who are acting like friends suddenly went for each other's throats, and I can't even criticize them being childish without getting blocked. And this is Akuma Miko blocked them because of that. Says, after going through this whole thing, you're all acting like teenagers and you're all older than me, so what the effing, that effing tells me something. I don't care about this drama at all. The fact I can't keep up with any of the drama going around your circle of VTubers, I'm just here for the RS post. When I go through all the statements and screenshots, I just looks like a bunch of teenagers having an argument. So yeah, and then of course they got blocked for that. This part wasn't about me, holy S, and memes, and that's why I chose to post Nevin's post, because it made me chuckle. 2 out of 2. Seriously, from a third person's perspective, it's just really hard to follow it. And the only thing I see is a bunch of people arguing at each other, which is very true. Like seriously, the fact that someone tries to blame another person because they decided to stay up is just too funny. And yeah, Junie here made very simple statement on Twitter to not speculate on my name or on my behalf, but individuals keep bringing up stuff, so here's what I can say about the resolution that have been discussed behind closed doors. Yes, there were fundamental issues that could not be ignored. Yes, there are major restructuring going on. Yes, Dylan and I have been the ones spearheading a lot of that restructuring. No, plans are not finalized as of today. No, the decisions of talents and where they will ultimately go has not been finalized. No information will not be shared beyond what I'm saying now at this time. Yes, the things are finalized things are finalized and information will be shared, relevant information will be shared. Yes, the majority of talents have been working to resolve their grievances in private. Those who are still publicly posted have not. Again, says, so Lucky EN drama started with a bunch of former that group. That was a mistake over the manager, Artard, shocker, everyone knew this, etc., etc. So yeah, it just got worse. Honest advice to convert my VTuber drama podcast into Hollywood celebrity gossip. So people were trying to do this as well. Esports manager gave them honest advice. Content creation was working. Raging Bull came in and fed them nonsense about a better deal. The original manager laughed in his face, but was unable to convince him not to trust him. So they wanted to do things that, like the original manager wanted things to get done, like the Kardashians and things like that, allegedly. He also tried to illegally steal my accounts when we were separated, and you encouraged it to try to say you were still able to fight back. And then here is this whole situation about this one here, saying, under your instruction, I've seen your messages, homie. I don't know who you think you're gaslighting, but sure as heck ain't me. It says here, they've given us no real reasons. Either we delete basically every single video of the character, or we keep the channel from us. Well, this morning I see all the passwords and recovery information changed. Mama Oko is someone who is also doing Under the Tea podcast with me, Tamari. They don't even say when this was. They don't even show when this was. This could be doctored in some way. I don't know. Manager named Paco, and they have admitted numerous times that Paco sees me as a red flag, and Lumi as well, things like that. So never trust a male VTuber, especially a fanboy kind. He's a fanboy here. People come to a niche podcast specifically because they're interested in the subject matter. Swapping to a new wheelhouse alienates old fans. Try and court new ones. I am going to be absolutely open with you guys. I have been on the podcast, the Under the Tea podcast recently. So this one up here has to have been a long time ago. This was maybe a couple months ago. I said recently, a couple months ago. They're very kind people. They were very kind to me. And that's why, like, I'm just letting you know, I have my experiences, and I also know some people in Lucky EN as well. So I'm trying to keep this away from biases, but let's take a look. This person, Nachisumiku. Yes, that Nachisumiku. Yes, the one who is, I think openly, they said they are the mustache people in the follower of the mustache man in 1930s Germany. They are a follower of, not a follower of the man, but, you know, a sympathizer of some of their slave stuff there. They are the main ones trying to run victory laps around there. They were a part of the VTuber group, and they were kicked out, and that they were one of the reasons why people decided to leave, because of their extreme views, their extreme personal views. And it says, crazy when they're trying to spin the story against the former us, and then when we did listen to their talents complaints of internal problems, the owner Lucky EN, be sure it's all our fault. They're doing victory laps. Again, Junie left, mentioning, you know, that they're going to be keeping everything the same as it was before. They're happy that they were able to do things in the organization. And then again, Nachisumiku making things here. Raging Bull saying fake company, fake contracts, will talent on lies, bullies talent, sexually harass talent. And then why did the VTurbers do this? And of course, it just continues and continues and continues. Later, give me this, stab me in the back. All I said is I don't want to talk about private stuff in public server. She twisted it into I don't want to talk to my viewers. And then it is Starcat there. Raging Bull switched it over to a lot of people. Yeah, so it's like if I ever get Neven is slap me. The funniest part, you ask why I roast you on Twitter, why you sit in DMs trash talking me with people who already hate me. So long thinking you were different. You're just one of those two-faced girls who talk for validation. And it's here, literally agree with me, then stab me in the back. Continuing what we said before here, talking about Neven down here. And yeah, people stabbing other people in the back. And this one was, you know, people mentioning that they're going to be leaving. Temp the Peppermint Pupper. Other people here, Celestium, Junie, and, you know, Mama Oko is also leaving Lucky EN. Another person here, Razorwind. You have Atari Felarin, Dolly, who's also leaving from there. English, Spanish, etc. You have many people who are leaving. Also, Elfpire Eva, a person that I know very well, and a person that I have talked to behind the scenes about what was happening. I'm not going to share any of what was going on here, but of course, there were some things happening in the background that we do know about, and I've been, you know, made aware of more than anything. But I do wish them all the best of luck. No matter what has been happening behind the scenes, I do absolutely, like I said, wish them the best of luck moving forward, because they deserve it. No matter what, each and every VTuber who was a part of it, is a part of it, going to be a part of it, moving on, etc. They deserve peace and quiet. Hakui Koyori is a female Japanese-speaking VTuber with Hololive JP, with the Holo X generation of Laplace, Takane Lui, Sakamata Chloe, who is now, I believe, an affiliate, and Kazama Iroha. The reason why we're talking about her today is that she recently is going to be having her live. Well, she did have her live earlier this year, I believe, and she is having recently, because of her 4th anniversary of being a part of Hololive, had a 44-person totsu, which is a chatting collab with other people where they come in, they have a little moments where they get to chat, and then they can move forward. So we have this moving on here, showing some things here. Hololive Tower Invasion is going to be happening in the 4th of December, all the way to the 4th of January. So let's take a look here.
続けてるこよちゃん。
はい、止まれないんや。
これからもきっとね、走り続けるんだと思うけど、
もちろんね、たくさんあるんですけれども、その中でちょっと感じているのが、
何？
白衣こより話
バイキンということで、まずね、5人ホロライブから動画拝見させていただきました。みんな嬉しい。
So yeah, she's showing us, but she's happy. More people are coming up here.
配信している姿、とっても尊敬しています。ありがとうございます。たまにはゆっくりどこかに行きましょう。またご飯行きましょう。ということで、4周年おめでとう。
You have Bancho, you have Lami, you have Polka that popped in there. I think I saw Polka here with her infectious self. You have Sue. You have the new announcer. The new announcer being that is a part of Hololive HoloAN. You have people here, of course, Gigi Murin, others popping in. This is Matsuri, of course. A lot of Hololive members from Flowglow, from different generations, from her generation. Then you have Fuamoko as well. You have a ton of people. You have Ui-san. You have many others. Many who I don't know, but are extremely popular in Japan. So there's some that I know. There's some that I don't know. There are, of course, well, I don't know a lot of these people because I am just, there's Himehina. Himehina is huge, by the way. Huge in Japan. But also over here, but primarily in Japan. You get to see a lot of different folks here. Trying to make sure I see everybody that I can, just to kind of show you everything. And just going through, scrolling, as you can see, just scrolling through stuff. And trying to see Miko and other folks. You get people here from Nijisanji, from different agencies. It's all just wonderful. Some IRL people as well that are well known in Japan, things like that. They go through and they have their merch that they show off a little bit, which is, of course, you always have merch for these 4th anniversary things. Anything that's anniversary, you're going to have merch. You have all these things here. You have keychains, you have voice pack, you have all these things. So it's a lot of fun, cute things there. And as a part of it, she had Petra and I think these are all. I think these are her model sisters. I think.
Petra, お姉ちゃんとリカシーに
Petra Gurin and others.
ご連絡をさせていただきました。ほんとはじめまして。嬉しい。かわいい。ドキドキ。
So they had this, and it was seeing 3 daughters chatting together. Yet they are model sisters. 4th anniversary reverse raid stream really warmed my heart to be able to witness such a happy moment. Also boldly joined in the reverse raid. Thank you so much for calling out to me. Here it is. Momoko Mama, thank you for giving birth to us. We finally managed to help get the 3 of us. Momoko Mama's message was truly heartwarming. I'll listen to it every night before bed. Please continue to look after our daughters from now on. And I think it continues here with the stuff from Shop Hololive, like I mentioned before. These are the ones mentioned there. And the other member is Igarashirika. Just want to make sure to put the other member. Again, I didn't know them because I'm not too much into the JP scene as I used to be. I used to be very, very, very much into it. So Igarashirika and Petra Gurin, of course, they are model sisters with Hakui Koyori. And big congratulations to her. And I wish them all, every single one of them, every single person that showed up there, the best of luck. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple, because I want to be the change that I want to see in or bring the change that I want to see in the VTubing community, where we support each other, promote each other, instead of, dropping each other down and knocking each other out. So today I'm talking about Jenny Cupid. Jenny Chosen, at Jenny Chosen. They look like they are bilingual between English and Korean. Let's take a look at their Twitch here, their bot section. They're technically pre-debut. If All Aim No Brain was a person, that would be them, apparently. Let's take a look at something that they've done recently.
We're not, stop! Woo! Oh my god! 69 is great!
69 gifted, nice. Oh, it crashed the stream. It actually did crash the stream. That's funny. That's actually good. I thought it was just like, oh, it crashed the stream because she got emotional. No, it actually did crash the stream. Jenny Chosen has their YouTube right here, where they show their debut stream, other things here, some covers, some shorts, things like that. So thank you so very much, Jenny, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.